In today's video, we've got some home decor, some wearable items, and superheroes. I'm Jamie, the Crafty DIY guy. I'd like to thank Cricut for sponsoring today's video. Now, for my first design, I am going to go right to Design Space. And when I was growing up, I kind of had this fascination with superheroes, right? Superman, Wonder Woman, you know, all the different superheroes. And so I decided to put in superhero and kind of see what would inspire me in Cricut Design Space. I also know that I'm going to be doing single layer. I am going to be doing an iron-on, so I decided to go ahead and filter the designs that way. And then also I did want something that kind of signified pride and superheroes, and I was really trying to figure out what that design could be. Then I found this. I loved this design, and this will definitely be linked in the description box below. This one you will love, and you'll fully understand when you see. I am using my mat for this. I'm using my Cricut Maker 3. I have to mirror my design. Remember, anytime you're doing an iron-on, you want to mirror that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that also. And then I'm just going to let Design Space and my machine do the rest of the work. I do have to prep the machine though, and we're going to put that shiny red vinyl. How cool is that iron-on vinyl? Tuck your cutting mat under your machine, line up your vinyl, and then this is a total superhero move. Once you've got your vinyl lined up, then pull out your mat and smooth it out. It gets it nice and straight every time. Probably the only straight thing that's going to happen in this video today. And we are going to also just feed in our mat right into our machine. And then we're going to let the Cricut Maker 3 just kind of do its progress here and do its duty. Now that I've got my design all weeded and ready to go, I'm going to get my shirt prepped. I did take my Cricut Easy Press and just kind of pressed it out just a little bit. I'm also going to place this design on the chest of the t-shirt because I thought that this was absolutely perfect. I did adjust my Easy Press to the types of iron-on vinyl that I'm using, and you should definitely check those settings out as well. You don't want to burn your design. And when it was all said and done, this was my superhero shirt to celebrate pride, and I love this so much. And right now I gotta zoom off because we've got more DIYs. Now this next one, you guys know I love Mr. Otis. He's my golden nugget. That's what I nickname him all the time. But I also liked a TV show that featured some golden ladies in it. And I thought this would be fun to have in my living room. Believe it or not, this is going to be an iron-on design that's going to be in my living room. And what I'm going to be doing with this is sizing it to what I need. And for this particular design, I'm going to be, again, using my Cricut Maker 3. I am using the Smart Vinyl for this one, so I don't need to worry about putting it on a mat. I do want to make sure I've got my design mirrored, so you'll want to check that setting. And look at this glittery Smart Vinyl. Like, how perfect is this glittery Smart Vinyl? And the side that you're seeing right now, that's shiny side down. So you can only imagine what this is going to look like when it is done. When the Cricut Maker 3 has done everything that it needs to do, I'm going to be able to take this Smart Vinyl and start weeding it. Now, what's so great about the Smart Vinyl is that it's going to pull in just enough Smart Vinyl to cut your design. It's not going to waste any of the rest of the roll that you have there. So you can save all of that. And then also with the Smart Vinyl, you can peel off these really big strips here, especially if you have a design like this. And it makes it really easy to weed. Sometimes the glitter vinyl is a little more tricky to deal with, but you know what? It's worth it when you're all done because, honey, we are golden here. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and get the Easy Press set up now and get it ready with the right temperature and the right settings. We're going to let that do its job, and then we are going to get to work. I am putting this on a pillow cover. This is a pillow cover that I can use in my living room. I can use this on my front porch because my front porch is covered, and I am going to love this. So my design is really big, and I don't have any heat transfer tape. I need to get some in my stock, but I'm just going to do like half of the design, and then I'm going to go and do the other half of the design once I kind of pull my little pad underneath there. And it worked out perfectly fine. This is an acceptable way for you to do this if you need to do it as well. You know, Sometimes those designs are really big, and that's kind of the beauty of having like a Maker 3 or even having the Cricut Venture, because you can really do some nice big designs. Now that we've got this pillow cover all set up, we're golden on this side, but you know what? There's two sides to a pillow cover, and guess what we're going to do for the other side? We're going to do something totally different. So I'm going to take my Easy Press, my Cricut Easy Press pad there. I just put it inside there. And I'm going to tease you guys. I'm going to show you what this design is afterwards. And don't worry, this will be linked in the description box below for you. But isn't that iridescent vinyl incredible? That's smart vinyl. It's iridescent. The shiny side, again, is down, so you can only imagine what it's going to look like once this is actually ironed on. The Cricut Maker 3 is, again, doing all of the work. It's feeding all of the vinyl in. It's cutting. It's pulling in exactly what it's going to need, and then it's going to kind of spit it out, I guess, when it's all done. And now we're going to start weeding this design. So this is another large design because it is going to go on the back of that pillow cover. Did I mention also that pillow cover also came from Cricut.com? So you can find the link in the description box below for that. You can literally make your own decor. And because this is also that smart vinyl, it does weed pretty easy. And I'm just kind of pulling off in big chunks here and then going through, doing a little more details and kind of pulling out the little bits and pieces here. But as you can see, when this is all weeded, it says that we stand together in pride. I really, really love this and wanted to be able to put this on the other side of that pillow. So I did with my Easy Press setting once again. And what's really cool is if I want it in my living room and I want it to be golden in there, I can do that. Or if I want to have it outside on the front porch and welcome my other visitors that might be coming for the month of June to visit and hang out, or any time of the year, they know that we are all together in this journey together called life. I love these projects. Now for this next project, once again, we are going to our Cricut design space, and I have something that I want to carry around with me when I'm out celebrating for the month, or even just going to the grocery store. I'm trying to use more reusable bags and totes and different things. And I thought, why not create a just fun tote that I can carry around, right? I'm going to the grocery store, I'm getting some stuff. Maybe I'm going to the park. Maybe I'm doing a picnic or something. And so I started searching totes, and I found some really cool totes, but I was kind of more specifically looking for something that I could put on a tote. And I was thinking about, pride and rainbows and kind of the theme of what the month of June is for me and what the theme of really is for this video. And I decided to come up with my own design. So this is going to be linked down in the description box for you. And I loved this totes gay. It just reminded me of like the movie Clueless or something like that. And I thought that this could be super, super fun. So once again, I am using some smart vinyl for this. We are going to mirror this because this is another iron on, and we are going to get this set up and ready. So I went ahead and I actually misspoke. This is not a smart vinyl. This is using a mat. Clearly you can see the mat. However, the Maker is still doing everything it's supposed to. And the Maker actually even notified me that, hey, Bonehead, you're not using a mat. And I was able to fix that and adjust accordingly. So now you're thinking, really? Did he just go with a black design? Nope, I definitely did not. Now we are going to get the Easy Press set up and ready to go with this vinyl and get this all warmed up to temperature. And then I am going to take this tote bag that I also picked up from Cricut.com. I'm going to go ahead and put my Cricut Easy Press kind of ironing pad in there. That way I have a nice surface to work on, and I like to kind of put it between the layers. I even do that with my t-shirts. I'm curious if you guys do the same. I did just kind of give everything a good press, and check out the iridescent rainbow there. How cool is this vinyl? And I thought that how cute is this going to be just to be able to have this tote. Again, it's a big size, it's a big design, so I am going to go ahead and just kind of go back and forth over different parts of it, but it is totes gay, y'all. I love it so much. I can carry it to the grocery store. I can take it to the park. I can use it any time of the year and just think that it's super, super fun. Maybe I'll put my phone number or something on the other side of it and say, single and available. What do you guys think about that idea? Now for this last DIY, I am going to do a home decor piece, and I picked up this piece of wood from my local dollar store. I am going to take this and I'm going to go into my canvas and I am just going to make my own design, and that is what you see here. This is some letters that I liked. I like the sizing of everything, and I actually have some scrap vinyl pieces that I want to use, and because I am using my cutting mat for this project as well as some of my permanent vinyl in those individual pieces that I'm talking about. And also because the cutting mat mimics the grid that you see in Design Space, this allows you to kind of get creative. And if you wanted to just do one cut, let's say for example, but you wanted to use multiple colors of vinyl, you can actually do that. And it's just a matter of how you kind of space everything out. And so I am spelling out the word be kind, or the phrase, I should say, be kind. And what I liked about this is that it has 6 different letters to it, and there are 6 different colors in the rainbow, so I wanted to use that as well. And we are going to go ahead and just use Design Space to our advantage. We are going to spell out the word be kind. And remember, again, that design that you're going to be mimicking on Design Space is also going to be what you're going to see on your cutting mat. Now, the only thing that I will say is that I did weld everything together. That way it would stay all in one place. So you can see here where it didn't weld initially because I didn't do it. So I went back. Now I'm going to go ahead and select everything. We're going to weld it together. That way when it does cut my vinyl, it cuts exactly to where I need it, because remember, I have created my cutting mat with the following colors here that you can see. And this is an easy way to go ahead and just line everything up, because now where I placed my letters on Design Space is how they are going to cut off in those individual colors. So it's kind of a smart way to use some of your vinyl scraps, and you can do this with a lot of different pieces of vinyl, or really any kind of Cricut material, especially if you've got one of these mats. So again, we're going to adjust a few things here, and then we're going to let our Cricut Maker 3, I've given the Cricut Maker 3 a workout today, but it is such a good investment. As you can see, there are so many different types of projects, and we're going to go ahead and get all of these letters cut out, and then we are going to start weeding these. Again, these are pretty easy to weed because they are pretty large size letters. So as you can see here, we are just kind of chopping through that and getting these ready to go. And then we are going to start to get these ready to put onto our wood. So for my purists out there, I think you will appreciate this and my boneheaded ways. So I kind of reversed the last 2 colors in Be Kind, and the purple should be last. It should be before the blue, and I did fix that in the final design. But that's also the beauty of this, is that you can go in and do things like this. Now I just took some wood beads here. We're just going to string them across the top. By the way, I did paint that board on the other side. I just painted it white with some, I think I used chalk paint actually, and because it was raining and I couldn't go out and spray paint. But this was just a cute door hanger, a Be Kind door hanger. I love it on my yellow front door. I think that this is really, really fun, and it's a great reminder for all of us.